Hi guys, it's Liv here from Live Loud 72, and today you probably saw it in the title, and I'm wearing my ugly Christmas sweater that I think is super cute to celebrate. But today I am going to show you guys how to do a soft, glam, all matte, more everyday look, and how to take that and instead of taking off all of your makeup and starting over for a party, how to turn a day look into a very fun night look. So I already did my face because I really want to focus on the eyes today. But everything that is on my face is linked down below. I just got new eyebrow stuff and ooh, am I in love. But to get started, we're gonna prime my eyes. I'm gonna pull this mirror up. You see that in the corner, it's just like it's like a zoomed in mirror so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better and you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better. All right. So I just have the NYX eyeshadow base. I use white because I'm pale and I can do that. But any eyeshadow base works if you want to get an actual eyeshadow base, if you just want to use concealer. The concealer that I have right now, the Juvia's Place one, I love it as a concealer. I think it's great. I do not love it as much as an eyeshadow base. And I had this, so I use this. But whether you're using an eyeshadow base or a concealer, I would recommend always priming your eyelids. It helps your shadows stay better. It will help them come out more vibrant. It helps them blend. They'll last all day. And it's just, I would just recommend it. I just think it's great. So today I'm going to be using the Tati Beauty palette. It looks like this. They're currently out of stock. I'm going to be using just this bottom row for this look. So it comes in 6 colors and 4 finishes. So I'm going to be using all, just the matte row for this first look. Just to do more like a soft, glam, everyday kind of look. You can do this with any colors you have, honestly. Whatever works for you. So I'm going to go in with Soothe. It's this camely light brown is what we're going to start with. And I am using the Morphe M503. I'm just going to get a little bit of that on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to pull it through the crease, but I'm going to focus all the darkness out here. So from like the arch of my eyebrow over, that's where I really want all of the color to be focused. But I am going to blend it in towards in here. And because I have hooded eyes, see how they kind of come over? I totally cheat. I put my crease way up here because that's where I want it. So that's where I'm going to put it. And I can do more tutorials on like different eye shapes and how to navigate that. But stick it in your crease or make a new crease, whatever works for you, and just blend it out. And this color, since it goes on so light, I am blending it like almost all the way up to my brow, and I am pulling it out a little bit more. And the trick to this is to build in light layers. So that first layer, you blend it out, and then you put on a second layer of the same color. And that is how you get a good blend. That's how you get good color payoff. It just helps everything look more seamless. And you can do a whole look with like 1 or 2 colors, which is actually what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so after taking that camely brown shade, I'm going to take an Ulta brush. It doesn't have a number. It is just like a small pointed brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Ritual right here. It's just a darker brown. Ooh, almost dropped it. It's just a darker brown, and I'm just going to take, again, just a little tiny bit, And I'm gonna focus this right on my lash line. And kind of pulling it up and out just a touch, but keeping it out here and really close to my lash line. Almost like a wing liner. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna take the same brush that I was using with Soothe, and I'm gonna go in with just the lightest touch of that. And if you want to stop here, honestly, the wing liner look, bumping. But I want this to be more soft. I don't want any harsh lines, and I'm not even gonna put on an eyeliner. So I'm gonna take this and start buffing it out and up, and I'll pull a little bit up through the crease, but not much. Again, we're keeping it really tight to the lash line and really focused on the outside of the eye. Okay, and then I'm gonna take just a tapered blending brush. It's a Morphe 505. And just make sure everything is super blended. I'm just gonna run over the whole eye. This is a clean brush. I didn't put anything on it. Just to make sure everything is super pretty, super together, super soft again. Okay. And then I'm gonna take just a flat packing brush that is dirty. And I'm gonna go into this shade. It's called Aura. It's just like a creamy, pinky, white color. And I'm gonna load some up on the brush. And then I'm gonna pull it just in here to brighten everything up. So that just pulled a little bit of brightness more towards the inner corner. And then I'm gonna take that, again, the same brush that I was using for the Soothe shade, and I'm gonna get just a touch of it on the tip of my brush and run it just under my eyes, just to kind of connect everything. I think this just makes eyes look so much brighter, and I kind of blend way far down under my eyes. I like it really smoky. Oh, I poked my eye again. I like never do that, and then I sit down to film and I'm poking my eye left and right. Just like that. You know, I'm looking at this. I know I said I was gonna keep it all matte, but I lied a little bit. I am a sucker for a little bit of shimmer. So in this palette, there are, again, the finishes. So I'm gonna take that same Aura shade and I'm gonna take just the sequin finish. So it's that same exact color, but it has these like pinky gold reflex in it. And any shade with shimmer or glitter, I like to spray with setting spray, Mario Badescu, whatever you got. I just think it just makes the glitter stick so much better, and it just makes it so much brighter. Okay, yeah, that's what I needed. That is what I needed. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Then again, with the same brush, I'm just gonna make sure this edge is blended and this top right here, because I want this look super, super soft. Just right like that. Okay, so after I popped on mascara, it is just like a super pretty, going to the grocery store, going on a date, you know, whatever you want it to be kind of look. I just think it's so simple, it's so pretty, it's 2 or 3 colors, 2 or 3 brushes, just a simple everyday. You can put a red lip on this, you can put a berry lip on this, you can put a nude lip on this, like literally whatever you want. I'm not gonna put a lip on because I'm filming the Glam look right after this, and I don't really want to have to take a lipstick off, so I'm not gonna. But honestly, this would work for anything. So now we're gonna switch gears a little bit, and we are gonna deepen this up. We are gonna go full holiday, party, glam, glitter, exciting. To start off, we are gonna take the tapered brush we use, and I'm dipping straight into black. You can keep dipping into the dark brown we were using, but I'm going all out. I'm dipping straight into a black eyeshadow in the palette. It's called Memory. This palette is literally the most versatile thing ever. And I'm gonna look crazy for a little bit. So we're just gonna, again, we're keeping that out here because you still want in here to be brighter. It's just more flattering on your eyes, but we are going a little bit higher because this look is a little bit more intense. And since I just put mascara on, my lashes are, again, gonna be a little wild, but it all comes together. So after pulling that straight black through the outside there, I'm gonna dip into that dark brown again. And we're gonna start blending it out. So I'm gonna pull it out past my brow, out this way. We're gonna start there. And then we're gonna start blending in. And then this is gonna be all about blending. It is all about blending and making sure everything is together. It all looks like one eyeshadow look instead of like, oh, you put black on and then you put a brown on and then you know, whatever. And so we're just gonna blend. And for this look, I am gonna pull a concealer through here, so I'm not worrying as much about pulling it all the way across my eye. I'm just worried about making sure everything is blended and seamless. And see, because we had that light shade in here, you can see there's a gradient of the black and the brown mixing with this light shade, making it brighter on the inside anyway, which is a really cool thing about already having that light shade down. It makes blending a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna go in with a big blending brush, and I'm gonna take the Soothe shade and the Aura shade, and I'm just gonna blend that. I'm gonna start up at the top and blend it down just to lighten things a little bit. Make sure everything is just super blown out and blended. And I'm gonna cut the crease. So I'm gonna take my concealer, and I'm just, you know how there's always like that bit at the top? I'm literally just gonna take it from there. And I'm just gonna take like a little bit. And stick that right in here. We're just gonna do a little like half cut crease. All right, I am not a fan of a super harsh cut crease. If you are, you could be cleaner about the concealer and where you're putting it and everything. I'm not. So then I'm gonna go back into the Soothe shade, just like the smallest bit. That's a light brown shade again. And I'm just gonna start buffing out this edge. And blending that. You know what? I'm gonna take the Soothe shade I'm gonna take the sequin shade. So it's like that same camely brown with gold in it. And it's gonna pull kind of dark on this concealer for me, but it might be, oh, it's not pulling as dark as I thought it would. I've actually never put this shade over concealer. So it's still lighter than what's going on over here, but it is definitely a more dark, sultry, hey, pay attention to me kind of look. So again, I'm going to go in with the matte shade and blend this out. And then the sequin shade all over the lid. And the reason I'm not spraying this with setting spray is because it's going over concealer. So that will stick it down and do kind of the same, it'll have kind of the same effect as spraying it with a setting spray. And also, I am not as concerned about this shade having the sparkle as I wanted with the last look. So I want more of the tone, and if there's a little bit of glitter, great, and a little bit of shimmer, which is why I'm using it, but that's not my focus like it was the last one. So, okay, so after that, I'm gonna go in with these gorgeous glitters. Look at those. So I am gonna take the Ritual glitter, which is this deep, like, brown gold. Oh my goodness, this camera is not even catching it. It's stunning. These glitters are literally why I bought this palette. And I'm gonna go in with my finger with that, and then I'm also gonna go into a little tiny bit of this more gunmetal shade, and I'm gonna tap that. I'm gonna focus it here, but it's gonna go everywhere. It's the holidays. Play with glitter. So focus it there and then tap. I'm tapping it all over so that it blends out a little bit, and no matter where you look, there's a little bit of something. I love that look of just having glitter everywhere. I am keeping this super, super skinny. My focus is the glitter. So we are keeping this wing super, super tiny. We're keeping this wing super tiny just to draw the eye outward like we've been doing with the eyeshadow. We want that same effect, but we don't want it to take away from or be the star of the show. I'm going to run that dark brown really, really lightly under my eye. And I'm going to take the same brush that I used the glitter with, and like that metallic Aura shade that we were using earlier, the sequin, and just buff that right in here. And again, with this look, it depends where you're going and what you want to do. You can do a red lip, you can do a berry lip, you can do a nude lip. I am actually just gonna pop on the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm lip gloss. So that is that all finished. I'll give you guys a good close-up of this look. All right, so that is the finished, more nighttime, more glam, every holiday party kind of look. Honestly, I'm gonna wear this today, but I'd probably put this on for an everyday look. I am gonna do some more New Year's glam, kind of playing more with darkness. I'm gonna do some playing with color. But for Christmas and holidays, I just feel like a softer kind of keeping with the brown tones. It's just kind of more Christmas. And then New Year's. New Year's is when you get to party. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, comment how you found my channel and comment something that you'd like to see from me. And if you haven't, subscribe to my channel, because I'll be back and doing more like this. Go follow my Instagram right over here, and I will see you guys in the next one.